And our next story is about China's global spy network. You heard that right. It has America and Europe worried. With every agent and operation, Chinese spies are becoming bolder and more dangerous. Just take the case of Europe, where within the span of a week, 3 alleged spies for China were arrested in Germany. 2 more suspects, in fact, were charged in the UK. 2 weeks ago, we told you about sleeper cells in the Philippines and the allegations over the same. Analysts warn that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Is China becoming a major spying superpower? Here's what's new. Last week, Germany and the UK announced that 5 individuals had been arrested or charged on suspicion of spying for China. Now, the timing is very crucial. They were busted in the lead up to the European elections. While the West has had to grapple with claims of Chinese espionage for a while now, it now looks like the Chinese spies have reached high offices in Europe.
Chinese spies are not gathering information only, but they are also using their possibilities for getting political influence. So especially in this case of this member of the European Parliament. And China is using its spy activity to getting political influence, especially on extremist parties on the far right and on the far left.
In fact, one of the accused charged in London was a researcher for the UK Parliament. It means that this person would have had access to politicians, to people who could actually influence Britain's policy, especially about China. Another person arrested in Germany was an aide to a far-right member of the European Parliament. While there is no direct evidence linking the cases in UK and Germany, they coincide with repeated Western warnings about China's growing spy network. The West has expressed concern about China's attempts to spy on European economies and companies, infiltrate their educational institutions, and also shape public opinion. These cases are a warning in bright red. They are a stark reminder of China's extensive intelligence network and its capability to infiltrate European capitals. What does China have to say about it, you ask? It vehemently denies allegations of wrongdoing. The Chinese embassies in Berlin and London rejected the spying accusations. The Chinese embassies described these charges, in fact, as political manipulation aimed at hurting the image of China. But experts are not surprised. They have for long warned about Chinese spies. The US knows a thing or two about the Chinese threat, but its friends across the Atlantic, Europe, has been slow to recognize this very threat. And Europe is now in a fix. The governments do not know how to deal with the Chinese threat. You see, a strict action against China would be bad for business. After all, the EU has built itself on the principles of free trade and multilateralism. The arrests in Germany came just days after the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz visited Beijing to clinch deals for his country's agriculture sectors. And what's more, Chinese President Xi Jinping is also scheduled to visit Paris, Budapest, Belgrade soon. No wonder then European leaders face a rather tricky balance. While the West grapples with these questions, the vast and multifaceted Chinese spy network continues to grow. And here's what else we know about China's spy network. According to Western intelligence agencies, Chinese spying activities, particularly those led by its civilian espionage body, the Ministry of State Security, are real. What is the Ministry for State Security? It is a civilian secret police service that the US describes as a combination of FBI and CIA. In fact, they say that it is responsible for both counterintelligence as well as political security for Chinese Communist regime. It has also been accused of spying abroad, along with the theft of foreign intelligence and technology. So how exactly do the Chinese spy networks operate? What's their modus operandi? By focusing on safeguarding the regime's survival, intelligence gathering, and also information warfare, it involves a wide array of actors, from state organizations to non-state entities like hacktivists, private security companies. However, the true extent of China's spy operations remains elusive, basically due to the opaque nature of its bureaucratic system.
China and, of course, the other rival powers will make use of all available means in order to secure their security, their national security, the definition of which is becoming more broad, and at the same time to gain advantage. And so, through means fair and foul, through the use of a wide range of means already at their disposal.
Further, there is a lack of verifiable information. What is the end goal, you ask? Undermining the hegemony of the West. According to analysts, China's best friend in this game is Russia. The writing is on the wall. There are signs that Chinese espionage network often intersect with Russian networks. They both have similar goals, by the way. They win by sowing doubt about democracy and gaining influence among those that challenge political divisions. As far as the scale of the China spying operations in Europe is concerned, it is potentially vast. Europe has increased its focus on the Chinese spy network after the Ukraine war started. Europe has just scratched the surface of the Chinese threat. Is it too late? Only time will tell.